Good morning, bonjour, ciao, kabakante. Sorry for being a little late. I was explaining to Mabel how to use the split screen. You know how you see you see the picture where I'm facing in front, and then you have the other one sideways, a split screen or the dual screen, dual view. So now she knows how to do that on herself, on her own. Good news, isn't it? How is everyone doing so far? Oops, you're not seeing me, huh? You're not seeing me. Now you see me. And you see the split screen too. And that's not supposed to be that like that. How come? Not supposed to do that. So I'm going to suppose take this off. There you go. All right. Good morning. Bonjour. Shimen, Linglei, Sharon, Tom Cow, Mun Tom, Yem Va, Chantana, Nyang Vung, Louise, bonjour. Thuc Phai, Aija, Thanh Lam, Tara, Vinkang. I hope you're all doing well. You see on my back, we have few people here. They're on the special guest, like last time, like 2 weeks ago, they came over. So over here is Priscilla, and her husband. Is it Lou? Yes, Lou. Oops, I'm doing this, and then because I see the left side, I'm turned, but it's not right. How are you doing? Good. All right. And then we have Nancy somewhere checking on on the flower. All right. Today, first day of our actual learning of the Indigo Taichi flows. Yesterday we started to do. I just kind of go through all the three forms, only three flows form. But today I'm going to go a little bit more in detail on how we do the forms and maybe some of the philosophy about it. All right. Don't hesitate to ask questions. Daylight saving has heat. Yeah, daylight saving has heat. And I have a suggestion of daylight saving. We should have a daylight saving of 25 hours. We freeze the whole day. How about that? We take one day off of the year. Okay, all right. Are you ready? I'm going to switch to the other side, and we're going to start our warm up. Good Good morning. Chào các bác anh chị. Bonjour. So let's do the warm up, and you see how you open and close your fingers. You don't need to make it so stiff. The fingers can open and close one by one or all at the same time. Relax your shoulders, your elbows. Nhớ thả lỏng cái vai, cổ tay, rồi phải cổ tay nhưng mà cái cột chỏ. Và mình thả lỏng cái ngón tay, mình khởi động như vậy, rồi từ từ mình xoay, and then slowly rotate your wrist, tourner les chevilles, poignets. Breathe, thở, respirez profondément. So, last time you learned two forms, right? Indigo Tai Chi, but now we're changing style. I'm not sure if it's a new style. Another series. It's the same base. It's based on the Indigo Tai Chi, the one that you learned last time. And this one is called Indigo Tai Chi Flow. Flow. Let's reverse. Soit ngược lại inversé. What you've learned before, the Indigo Tai Chi specialized on Yang Hua. You know what is Yang Hua? Yin Yang to Yang. And then Hua is Zhuang Hua to Hua. So you transform. Hua is transform and Yang is positive. So we transform into becoming more optimist and more positive. Every centers of energy that we have in our body, we have 7. And you may have heard 7 chakra. So that's basically what it is. So we have the forms, the 10 forms to help to transform and make it more strong, healthy. Now stretch your ankle, giãn cái cổ chân. Rồi bây giờ từ từ mình xoay. And then now rotate, tourner, cheville. Now, the whole leg, swaying with toute la jambe inférieure. But the flow is not about transforming all the 7 chakra, making it more positive. We already done it with the Inu Tai Chi. Now we have to learn how to flow the energy through all the 7 centers. So that's what the flow is about in terms of technicality, in terms of practice. Reverse swing of line. Good. And then now stretch. Yang cái chân ra, étirez votre jambe. And put it down, relax to yang cái chân của mình rồi mình chuyển qua cái sức nặng. Shift your weight to the other leg. Lift up. Right foot. Wiggle your toes, khởi động ngón chân. Giãn cái cổ chân, stretch your ankle. On étire notre cheville. Rồi mình xoay. Le Taichi intégral flow, toujours basé sur le Taichi intégral. Le Taichi intégral travaille sur la transformation positive de chaque centre d'énergie, des 7 chakras. Tournez toute la jambe, swing wing chân, the whole leg. Avec le flow, le Taichi intégral flow, on ne transforme plus les centres d'énergie, mais on essaie d'avoir cette fluidité. Flow comme fluidité, la circulation d'énergie à travers les 7 centres d'énergie. Inversé, swing au glide reverse. Càng không tập lên mình tập cái căn bản càng không tập lên là mình xâm dương hóa tất cả trung tâm năng lượng, tức là cái luân xa. Rồi liên hoàn là cũng dựa vào cái căn bản của càng không tập lên, nhưng mà mình không có chú ý vào trong 7 cái luân xa nữa, nhưng mà mình chú ý làm sao mà cái năng lượng nó thông, nó flow xuyên qua tất cả 7 cái trung tâm năng lượng. Ok, relax. Your knees, détendez les genoux, thả lỏng đầu gối. Every time you go down, relax your knees, and naturally you feel the stretch and you go a little bit lower. Let's do one more. Thêm lần nữa, encore une fois. Les deux pieds together. I'm mixing the language. Put the 2 feet together and draw circles with your knees. Maybe I should invent a new language. The French, the Flinglish, the Flinglish. The Flinglish. Allez-y en douceur. Làm từ từ nhẹ nhẹ thôi. And then, so you start with small circles with your knees, and then you open up as you feel more comfortable with the stretch. Luôn luôn nhớ bắt đầu vòng tròn nhỏ rồi từ từ mở ra theo cái khả năng của mình. Rồi từ từ bây giờ xoay ngược lại, reverse, inversé. Slowly, slowly, from bigger circle, you make a smaller and smaller, coming back to the center. Từ từ mình trở lại giữa, làm vòng tròn nhỏ lại. Tout doucement, revenez vers le centre en faisant des petits cercles de plus en plus petits. On revient au centre. Now, let's work on our hips. Sway cái eo, les hanches. I see people texting. Can you hear well, everyone? I mean, people online. But can they hear well? Okay, so on the mixer, audio mixer, the number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you raise the volume? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, sounds good. I think we're good, right, everyone? Always have to make different adjustment between different people. Apparently my voice is not strong enough. But yesterday I have to lower it down for the bát nhang. Do you feel the tension on your hips? Or you feel it's very smooth and tension-free? Do you feel a little bit stiff somewhere? Yes, right? Only me and Lou. Is that Lou? Lou? And then the two ladies there and even Mabel, they don't feel anything. Something wrong with us, the guys. We're so stiff. All right, reverse, xoay ngược lại, inversé. I used to do this all the time when I was in the office and I take a break, coffee break with my colleagues, and when I stand up and we chat, I will just rotate my hips. Because sometimes when you sit too long in the office, all the stagnation is gathered in here and you feel so stiff. And the energy here, when it's gathered here and stagnant, it makes your mind unclear. So this is very important to rotate the hips. So I keep doing it. At first, it was kind of weird for everyone. And later on, everyone's doing it with me. And they realize it really helps, actually. Unlock and de-stress by just rotate the hips rotation. And we don't even realize it, but all organs in here, basically, all the organs, most of the organs is right in here. So without knowing it, we're working on our organs. So if you know about the 5 elements system in the Chinese system, the 5 elements, the wood, fire, the earth, metal, and then the water, so it's all in here. So if we mix, stretch, and work in them, then suddenly we harmonize our 5 elements, 5 organs. So it kind of look awkward when we do it with people. Exercise fine, but actually it's so wonderful. And then I tend to use it more and more when I chat with my colleagues, because if I harmonize my organs and at the same time talking to them, I'm actually creating harmony with the 5 elements of the group. Isn't that interesting? So when I used to do this a lot, I got to the point where I can feel the flow just by doing this form here, this exercise. Warm up, reverse xoay ngược lại. So how you do that? Well, the movement, very easy, as you see. But you need to relax as much and deep inside, from outside, but deep inside the organs, you feel the stretch of the organs and breathe deeply. Deep breathing. Combine all of that and slowly, one day, if you keep doing that regularly, you feel a sense of flow, of harmony. Flow, harmony. Reverse, last one. Ngược lại, thêm lần nữa cuối cùng. Cái thế này rất là hay. Miễn là keep warm up, nhưng mà nó ảnh hưởng rất là nhiều, ảnh hưởng tất cả cơ phần của mình, cái ngũ tạng của mình. Mà ngũ tạng của mình nó hoạt động như vậy, từ từ cái năng lượng nó sẽ hài hòa lại. Nó rất là tốt. Hài hòa năng lượng tức là cũng là hài hòa cái người của mình. Thành ra cái cách mình làm sao mình thư giãn, buông hết cái sự căng thẳng xung quanh eo, rồi thư giãn ở trong cơ phần của mình và thở, nhớ thở thật là sâu đều. Les hanches sont le mouvement des hanches très important. Elles nous permettent en fait d'harmoniser notre corps parce qu'en fait on travaille aussi nos organes. Donc quand vous vous détendez, bien détendre de l'extérieur à l'intérieur les organes. Première chose. Deuxième chose, c'est de respirer profondément et de manière très régulière. Et si vous le faites bien, à peu près quelques semaines, voire quelques mois plus tard, vous ressentez une sensation d'harmonie lorsque vous faites ce mouvement. Let's do one more. All right. I'm trying to translate every single to all the languages because I have some emails and people asking for, not asking, but I felt that it's important to keep all the languages so we don't exclude anyone in the understanding of the practice. Make sure you relax every time when you go to the side here and you inhale back to the center and exhale, relax. Relax your neck, let your head lie down so you feel the stretch on the sides. Inhale, exhale. I tend to do it systematically without really explaining it, but lucky we have some special guest reminding me to explain a little bit more. Exhale and relax. You feel good, right? Feel so good because this area, the rib cage area, we never do anything about it. Basically, never. We don't even, we use our arms, we use our legs. Sometimes we kind of work on our hips, sometimes. But the rib cage area, diaphragm, no way. So unlocking and stretching, opening up our body by doing this, feels so great. All right. So next, from the rib cage, the diaphragm right here below, we just rotate, stretching the bottom part of our lungs. Inhale to the back, exhale towards the front. Toujours bien se détendre sur les côtés. Et là, quand on tourne à partir du diaphragme, la cage thoracique, la partie inférieure. Et de ce fait, on travaille les poumons, la partie inférieure. Xoay từ cái khoảng cách mô, mình cảm nhận mình giãn cái phổi, phía dưới phổi mình thở thật là sâu, hít vô đằng sau, thở ra đằng trước. Let's do one more, thêm lần nữa. Xoay ngược lại, reverse, sens inverse. Try your best to relax your shoulders and your neck as you do this movement. Sometimes we tend to tense up our shoulders and neck. Let's do one more, thêm lần nữa. Luôn luôn nhớ thả lỏng vai và cổ lúc mình làm cái thế này. And drop your arms, your hands down. Buông tay xuống, relâchez les bras, les mains. Shoulders, xoay vai. Let go of all the tensions on your shoulders. Buông hết cái sự căng thẳng trên vai. Bien relâcher les tensions des épaules. Usually when you have a lot of stress at work or just stress in general, the shoulder tend to be very, very tense, and then it can extend to our neck and arms. That means that it's really, really heavy. You really have a problem. Reverse, xoay ngược lại, inversé. So imagine all the tensions, all the stress, all the things that keep so heavy in our shoulders, on our shoulders. Try to let go every time we drop our arms and shoulders down. Let go of all those tensions. Toutes les tensions, tout le stress que vous pouvez avoir dans votre quotidien. À chaque fois qu'on relâche les bras, imaginez que vous lâchez tout ce stress, toutes ces tensions. Relâchez, laissez-les tomber jusqu'au sol, jusqu'à la terre. Nhờ mình làm cái này làm như là mình buông hết cái sự căng thẳng, cái sự áp lực trong cái cuộc sống của mình. Cái stress. Mỗi lần mình buông ra cái vai xuống, cái cánh tay mình buông hết cái sự căng thẳng, buông đến dưới mặt đất luôn. Let's do one more, thêm lần nữa, encore une fois. Now let's work on our neck. Drop your head down, cặp đầu xuống. And let's just a few seconds of relaxation and feel the tension on the back of our neck. Let go. Use the heaviness of the head to release those tension by stretching our neck. Cảm nhận cái sức nặng đầu của mình dùng sức nặng đầu để mình giãn cái cổ, mà lúc mình giãn cái cổ thì mình thư giãn ra mấy cái căng thẳng trên cổ. En utilisant le poids de la tête, on étire notre cou, et dans l'étirement du cou, on détend et relâche les tensions du cou. Now, looking up, bây giờ mình nhìn lên, vers l'arrière, regardez vers le haut. Same thing, just drop and let the stretch release those tension. Làm cho cái sự giãn của cái cổ mình nó buông ra cái sự căng thẳng. On utilise l'étirement pour étendre, détendre les tensions. Now, drop down again, buông xuống. Relâchez vers l'avant. Et tout doucement, roulez la tête tout autour. Slowly roll your head all around. Inhale to the back. Exhale to the front. Roll all around. On roule la tête tout autour. Inspire vers l'arrière. Expire vers l'avant. Hít vô đằng sau, thở ra đằng trước. Dùng sức nặng đầu để mình lăn xung quanh. And as we stretch, we release the tensions. Giãn cái cổ, tự động nó sẽ thư giãn cái cổ, buông hết cái sự căng thẳng. Dans cet étirement, les tensions se détendent. Let go of all the tension all around the neck, shoulders, shoulder blades. Buông hết cái sự căng thẳng cổ. Let's reverse again. Mình xoay ngược lại lần nữa. Inverser. Buông hết cái sự căng thẳng cổ, vai, xương bả vai. Complètement détendu. Relâchez toutes les tensions du cou, des épaules. Let's do one more. Thêm lần nữa, encore une fois. Slowly come back to the center. Từ từ mình trở lại giữa. Revenez vers le centre tout doucement. Very good. All right. Let's work on our breathing. Heat up our body. Inhale. Really deep and exhale through the mouth. And totally drop your arms, your hands. You feel the flesh of your hands. Just how you say that, falling down. And same for the front of your body here, the skin. Just fall down as you let go of your arms down. Like that. Inhale. Vô thiệt là sâu. Thở ra. Mình buông, hoàn toàn buông hết luôn. Cảm nhận cái da nó cũng hạ xuống. Bien respirer profondément, expire par la bouche. Et ressentez la peau du corps, des bras se lâcher. And you start to feel heat. So one more. All right, now cross our arms and up. This time you feel the back of our body, the skin of the back falling down. Bây giờ mình cảm nhận cái da phía sau của mình á, cái lưng nó lăn xuống. Lúc mình bỏ tay xuống. Maintenant c'est l'arrière, la peau de l'arrière du corps, du dos qui se relâche. Let's do one more. Good. Open your legs, mở chân ra. Now let's start to loosening up our knees and ankles. Try to keep yourself stable. Keep your back straight. Giữ cái lưng thẳng. Cái động tác rất là đều. Thả lỏng hai đầu gối, hai cổ chân. Détendez les genoux et détendez les chevilles. Gardez le dos droit, corps détendu. Mouvement stable. Oops, I'm cut. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Mabel is confused. It's a puzzle. She can't put it together. Out, and then open up, mở cái chân ra, hít vô, thở ra, in, out, in, out. Now you're good, Mabel. You just have to press the auto. In, out, in, out. Relax your knees. Hít vô, thở ra, hít vô, thở ra. Now the hands, bring the hands right above your heart center and the other one below the navel. And then keep your elbow high to the shoulder level here. Ready? So to this area here, and then we change. Out, in, out, in, out. Nhớ cột chỏ cao bằng cái vai của mình. Les coudes levés à la hauteur des épaules. Bien détendre vos bras. Inspire, expire. Inspire, expire. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Imagine you hold a ball. 1, 2, and 3. Now 3, we release our arm. Mop, high, and back. Release. Coming back. 1, 2, 3. Release. 1, 2, release. In, out, in, out, out, in, 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 out. Feel how your spine become loosened up. All the tension along the spine released, relax. Out. Cảm nhận xương sống mình nó xoắn, nó càng ngày càng dẻo mà buông hết cái sự căng thẳng trên xương sống. Bien relâcher les tensions au long de la colonne vertébrale. Expire, in, out, in. Last one. Out, in, and out. Good job. And coming back, slide to the sides. In, out, in, out, in, out. You see my knee? It doesn't go beyond my feet. I always stay inside, within your feet. Don't go beyond, otherwise you harm yourself. Okay, keep yourself straight. The body is moving with your body, with your legs. So there's no twisting, there's no hips motion. Everything is moving along with your legs motion here. Okay, and then don't go up and down. It's just sliding to the right and left. Okay, this is the basic of the heaven form. Now, stretch your legs a little bit further. Giãn cái chân ra thẳng nữa, écartez un peu plus les jambes. Inspire, expire. Inspire, expire. In, out. Relax your knees. Thả lỏng đầu gối. Relâchez-les. Détendez les genoux. So far so good, right? Easy, right? Really easy. Okay, open a little bit more. Stretch out. Giãn cái chân ra thêm nữa. Yeah. So the body is a little bit, it's actually going lower. In, out, in, out. Good. Now we do Mabel's favorite. And then we go all the way down here. All the way down, stretching. Good. And then stay right there. Breathe. Feel the tension on the tendons. Feel the stretch. Release or stretch as you exhale every time. Luôn luôn thở ra mình thư giãn cái gân, cái sự căng thẳng của cái gân của mình ở trên cái chân. À chaque expiration, on détend l'étirement des tendons. Respirez profondément. Very good. And now with your hands, you can use your hands to bring yourself up and then to change the other side. Breathe. Feels so wonderful. Wow, my 3 guests are doing perfectly. They do better than me. And bring up to the other side. Breathe. Change, đổi chân, changer de jambe. Relax, remember to relax. Nhớ thư giãn. Bien détendre l'étirement. Change side, đổi chân. Okay, good. Inhale up. Exhale down. You can use your hands on keep your hands on the floor, or you can just put them on your legs. And then once you're used to it, you can just bring up like this. Inhale, exhale. In, out. In, out. In, out. And Mabel is still trying to cheat as usual. Exhale. Hit your. I feel like it's harder, Mabel, to do that. Out. In. out. Wow, good, Nancy. Lou, wonderful, great. In and out. In and out. And Priscilla, she found her version. All right. Now you open your feet up. Mở cái chân ra. So you relax the bottom part here. Try to keep your back straight and fold towards your leg. And just feel the stretch. Wherever it's tense, just stay there. Breathe into the tension. Exhale, release those tension. Naturally, the tension will loosen up. Mình thở vào trong cái gân, cái chỗ mà nó rất là căng á, thì mình thở ra, mình buông ra, tự động cái gân nó giãn thêm chút thôi. Không cần nhiều. Rồi đổi chân, change leg, changer de jambe. Gardez le dos droit, essayez de plier votre corps vers votre jambe avant. Et si c'est trop tendu, restez sur cette posture, respirez profondément sur les tensions. Et ensuite, dans l'expiration, détendez ces tensions. Relâchez les tensions. Naturellement et tout doucement, votre tendon va s'assouplir un tout petit peu. Et on fait ça plusieurs fois et vous gagnez un petit peu plus en souplesse à chaque fois. Change leg, đổi chân, changer de jambe. Đổi chân, changer. Change leg. Very good. Now bring yourself to the center and try to stretch your legs out as much as you can. Mình ráng giãn cái ra hai bên càng tốt, càng nhiều càng tốt. Essayez d'écarter au plus que possible. Same, feel the tensions. We're so stiff. Breathe into the area and release as you exhale, as we exhale. Hít vào trong cái sự căng thẳng cứng. Rồi mình thở ra, buông ra cho cái gân mình nó giãn ra. Toujours la même technique, on respire profondément dans les tensions, dans la rigidité, expirer pour relâcher ces tensions. Tout doucement, notre corps s'assouplit un petit peu plus. Good. Bring yourself up. So bring your feet in, your heels and then toes, heels and toes up to about this. Then bend your knees comme le gối. Rồi từ từ đem người lên and déroulez votre dos lorsqu'on remonte. And you do the same thing with the feet and toes and heels, and coming back to the center. All right. How do you feel so far? Good. All right, let's stretch our hands, wrists. Mình giãn cái cổ tay. Étirez les poignets. Now, change the hands. Just have a little pressure here. On presse, on donne juste une légère pression pour étirer notre bras. Mình đẩy ra một chút thôi. Mình cho cái pressure chút để cho mình giãn cái cổ tay. Thở. Now up. Now you, from the hands, the fingers here, a slight pressure here so you can stretch the bottom. Mình giãn cái phía dưới của cái cánh tay của mình. Good. Change hands, đổi tay, changer de main. Good. And shake your hands. Good. Now let's stretch our arm. So the left arm all the way to the right and the elbow right here. So behind the elbow, pull in. Feel the stretch of the shoulder area. Breathe. Ta. Respiration profonde. N'oubliez pas que c'est à l'arrière, juste après, juste à l'arrière du coude. Et on pousse vers nous. Changer de bras dans taille. Change arm. Nhớ cái cổ trỏ đây phải không? Mình đem phía sau chứ không phải đằng trước nha. Phía sau. Rồi mình kéo vô, hít vô, thở ra. Thư giãn cái vai. Good. And drop your arms. Now let's massage. Good. Now stretch to the back here. Arms straight. Drop your upper arm. I don't know if that's the correct word. And pull the elbow to the back. Kéo cái ra phía sau. Giữ cái đầu thẳng và cổ thư giãn. Gardez la tête droite et cou détendu. Poussez vers l'arrière. Tout en légèreté. Pas trop fort. Kéo ra một chút thôi, không cần nhiều. Don't force yourself as you push to the back. Feel the tension, the stress, the stretch. Breathe. Keep your head straight and relax your neck. Yes. This one? Oh, yeah. Let me. Okay, let's finish this, and then we'll answer the question about the stretch. Stretch. All right, and release. Now, this time here, over the shoulders. Chân vai. All right, so I don't know who asked the question. Is it you cannot do this? Is it this one? So if that's the case, then you don't go low. You can stretch your legs like this, right? So what you do, actually the other form that you can do is simply this one here, the big circle. Okay, going up and down. So we do the same stretch. Here is more intense. When we do the split, here is much more intense. So if you cannot do it, then you can do the other version meanwhile, which is the big wheel, all right? And then the reverse one, okay? All right, do well. So far so good, everyone. Now we move into the main course, the Integral Taichi Flow. So last time you learned the Integral Taichi with the frog and the buffalo, right? So same. The actual form, Integral Taichi, is start from heaven form. We skipped it last time, and the last form is the earth. So heaven and earth. Heaven is up, and then earth is down, but we flip over. So heaven and earth. Why do we flip over? Because when you flip the yin and the yang, then the energy will flow. Like the electricity, you have the positive and negative, the two polarities, and it flows. So that's why you flip the beginning and the end like this. In the Taichi Flow, Integral Taichi Flow is different. We're not starting from heaven, but we do end with the earth. And the heaven will be at the middle of the whole series. So we start from the frog form, the frog flow, to the buffalo flow, crane flow, dragon flow, phoenix flow, and then we got into the heaven flow. And so this form here, it's all about how the whole first series is all about how we transform our darkness. In order to create the flow inside ourselves, the circulation, the microcosmic orbit, then we need to unlock the darkness. We need to resolve what's below us, the deep, dark fear, the emotion, the schema, all of those negative forces and emotions. We need to transform them. We need to realize them. We need to accept. We need to recognize and accept and move on. So that's the first series. And after that, we get into the heaven form, and the heaven flow is represent the openness. And from there, because we resolve all the dark in ourselves. Now we access to the openness, and and then and then everything that we do after the heaven is based on openness. So from there we have the tiger. I might be wrong, but you have the dragon flow. Then we have the heaven flow. Then after heaven flow, we have the phoenix flow, and so on and so forth. So from the heaven, we move on to the phoenix flow, the tiger flow, and so on. All of them afterward is all based on the openness. Okay? Last time when you learned online with me and on YouTube, the same platform, you learned the beginning level of Indigo Taichi Flow. There is an advanced version. The form is the same, but the practice is much deeper. But I will not teach you this time because I'm still figuring out. But to tell you that from that philosophy of how you transform the darkness and then the openness, and then you keep that, that's the basic for the advanced form. So the philosophy on the Indigo Taichi Flow is very important, much more important than the Indigo Taichi basic, even if it's also important. But here in the flow is even more important because we're not focusing on the form anymore. You might not do correctly, perfectly correct. It does not matter as much as the Indigo Taichi basic. The form is very important. It's so well designed to activate the way your body, your center of energy will transform into positive, Yang Hua. The flow, no, it doesn't need to. You don't have so much accuracy of the form, but you have to have a very clear visualization of the microcosmic orbit. And in the future, in the advanced form, is how you create the torus, the sphere. Okay? So I kind of spit out the secret already. Anyway, so open your feet, shoulder width, and let's start with the frog form. But before that, I want to work. I want to do some spinal practice here. So inhale, exhale. So let's work on our spine. This is totally not part of the frog flow. Cái thế này không phải là trong cái con cốc liên hoàn, nhưng mà muốn làm để cho mình chuẩn bị cái xương sống cho nó dẻo trước, rồi thở ra. Trong cái càn khôn thập định á, cái động tác, cái thế nó rất là quan trọng, mình phải làm rất là đúng để cho mình dương hóa được tất cả trung tâm năng lượng. Tất cả mấy cái luân xa, 7 luân xa nó rất là quan trọng, tại vì nó cái design nó như vậy. Nhưng mà thế liên hoàn á, càn khôn liên hoàn á, không cần chính xác lắm, làm đúng là đủ, không có cần là hoàn toàn 100% đúng. Nếu là 100% đúng là tốt rồi, nhưng mà nếu không có đúng lắm cũng không sao, tại vì cái chú trọng nó không phải là đúng của cái thế, nó không có ảnh hưởng cái cách mà mình làm cho cái năng lượng nó chạy trong cái người của mình. Tức là cái vòng tiểu cho thiên. Cái thế liên hoàn mà các bác học mấy tháng trước là cái thế beginner thôi, mà mình có cái advance của càn khôn liên hoàn á, là cái sự quán tưởng tiểu cho thiên nó khác. Nó không phải là tiểu cho thiên nhưng mà đại cho thiên, thành nó phức tạp hơn nhiều. Kỳ này mình chưa có học, mình sẽ học kỳ sau nữa. Bây giờ mình học ôm lại cái lý thuyết, tại vì cái lý thuyết nó rất là quan trọng. Lý thuyết á, nó sẽ giúp mình quán được cái vòng đại châu thiên sau đó. Ok. Inspire. So when you do this, make sure you really relax your arms. Arms are so relaxed to the point you can feel the heaviness of the fingertips. So work on that. Feel the heaviness of your fingertips. So heavy. And that's the basic of the form of the Indigo Taichi Flow. So I'm going to shorten this long integral Taichi Flow, but I will call it ITC Flow, make it easier. And as you do this, every time we come up, unroll your spine. Let your spine from the bottom unroll it. So you flex your spine. Làm sao mà mỗi lần mình lên á, cho cái xương sống nó từ từ nó càng ngày càng dẻo. On déroule le dos à chaque fois pour qu'on assouplit notre colonne vertébrale. Essayez de ressentir la lourdeur dans les bouts des doigts. En ayant la lourdeur sur les bouts des doigts, tout le bras, toutes les mains sont complètement détendues. Donc je faisais une petite introduction dans le Taichi intégral basique, standard. Les mouvements sont très importants. La précision des mouvements doit être faite d'une manière pour qu'on transforme les centres d'énergie, alors que dans l'intégral Taichi Flow, la précision des mouvements ne sont plus pas aussi importants. Parce qu'on travaille notre énergie de manière différente, on travaille sur la circulation microcosmique et par la suite macrocosmique. Et dans ces circulations, ça ne demande pas autant de précision au niveau des mouvements. Donc si vous ne faites pas 100% correct, ce n'est pas un problème. Ce qui est important, c'est la partie mentale, spirituelle, de bien comprendre comment les mouvements, comment on essaye de travailler sur nous-mêmes. La première phase, toute la série de la première phase nous rappelle d'accepter notre noirceur, notre côté obscur. Et toute la deuxième phase est basée sur l'ouverture. À partir de là, tout s'ouvre. Let's do one more. All right. Now let's move into the actual frog flow. So inhale, bring your arms up all the way to the shoulder height and drop down. Exhale. This form we call it the setting up. We only set up. So inhale, bring up. Exhale, relax. And do you still feel the heaviness on your fingertips? To the point you can also feel on your whole palms. So you have to keep that throughout the whole entire series of the Inner Taichi Flow, ITC Flow. Luôn luôn cảm nhận sức nặng ở trên 10 ngón tay, nếu được trên hai bàn tay luôn, rất là nặng. Đó là cái căn bản. Phải luôn luôn cảm nhận như vậy trong cái càn khôn liên hoàn. Inspire, bien ressentir la lourdeur dans les bouts des doigts, les paumes des mains. Ce mouvement, c'est un mouvement de préparation. So you do it gently. Inhale, curl your tongue up. Only breathe through the nose, in and out. Exhale down. Hít vô, rồi thở ra. Hít vô đem lên, rồi thở ra đem xuống. Comme qui l'autre lên thở bằng mũi thôi. On respire uniquement qu'avec le nez. Roulez la langue sur le palais. Inspire, on lève le bras. Expire, relâchez. In. Out. Easy, right? And this setup is just to remind us that, you see how we bring up from below. Anything that is below our waist is our darkness, our subconsciousness, our suppression, our fear. But it's not deep yet. It's just a surface. Or sometimes our anger coming up. So here, we just recognize them. We see them moving up. We just try to recognize them. Sometimes we get angry, we have fear, but we don't recognize them. We're so into it that we just lost into our emotions. Here's just to recognize first. See that, hey, we do have some negativity in ourselves. We do have some darkness in us. Not much, very surface. But it leads us to go deeper later on. So the next step is actually to drop our head down. And now we start to really look down and see, we really face ourselves. First, to recognize. We kind of ignore it. But now we look down and we're facing ourselves and say, oh, wow, what I seen before was just the tip of the iceberg. Now I can see, like, wow, potentially there's so much more that I need to work on. So much fear, so much anger, so much negativity, so much darkness. But yet, keep the hands totally relaxed. And again, we're not trying to do anything yet. We're just still watching, observing, recognizing. But with an altitude that we are more conscious. Mình buông cái tay xuống như vậy, bây giờ mình nhìn xuống, tức là mình thấy được cái bóng tối. Lúc đầu là mình chỉ nhận chi thôi, bắt đầu biết biết thôi, sơ sơ thôi, mà cũng không sâu lắm. Bây giờ mình nhìn xuống mình thấy, wow, cái này á là không phải là cái phần trên cái sự giận tức thôi, nhưng mà mình thấy cái gốc, bắt đầu thấy cái chiều sâu. Tại sao mình tham, tại sao mình giận, tại sao mình dữ, tại sao mình có cái bóng tối, cái tật xấu như vậy. Mình thấy cái tại sao nhưng mà chưa có sâu lắm, mình chỉ thấy thôi, mà mình chưa có làm gì hết. Thành ra nhớ buông cái tay để cho mình nhận chi trước, để cảm nhận, hiểu biết nhiều hơn. Our hands always so sensitive. It has a very high intuition. That's why the hands keep relaxing, so that the more we do it, the more suddenly we have a natural understanding of the roots of our fear, of our darkness, and all of those. Okay? Then we keep moving. And this time here, we're looking up. Exhale. So we connect. See how we connect now with heaven principle? And we bring the heaven principle down, all the way down. So we may transform what's below. In, hít vô. Thở ra, out. Inspire. Expire. Inspire dans ce mouvement. Quand on lève les bras, on se connecte avec les principes du ciel. Expire. Inspire, on ramène ces principes du ciel vers le bas dans notre subconscient pour commencer à affecter, à transformer, à changer nos peurs, nos colères, le côté obscur, le côté négatif de notre personnalité. Expire, inspire, yo. In, out. In, out. So far so good, right? Very easy, very simple movement, but it have so much meaning in it. Out, and that's just the form. And again, the form does not have any much importance. In a way, how your energy can circulate. Any forms, the circulation should always be moving up and down. But we're not focusing on circulation yet. But the meaning is important. More than the form itself. In, out. So now next, inhale, bend our knees, exhale, keep the back straight, and the hands touching our thighs. And slowly we will go down later as we do more to the knees. Inhale, exhale. In, out. So the forms here is more an excuse to explain the meaning, but not actually how we circulate our internal energy. In, out. Cái thế nó không có quan trọng bằng cái cách là nó phải chính xác, nhưng mà cái thế là nó quan trọng trong cái một cái lý do để mình giải thích cái ý nghĩa thôi, mà cái ý nghĩa nó quan trọng để cho mình làm cho cái năng lượng của mình nó chạy, nó thông. In. Encore une fois, les mouvements ne sont pas aussi importants, la précision des mouvements ne sont pas aussi importantes dans la manière de circuler l'énergie, mais les mouvements sont importants. On utilise les mouvements comme un langage du corps pour expliquer le sens philosophique. Et dû à ce sens philosophique, notre énergie circule de manière plus fluide. Expire. Donc cette série de Taichi Integral Flow est beaucoup plus mentale. Yo. And you see how we're bending our knees? Now we start to submerge ourselves into our subconsciousness. We're consciously going deeper in our being, working on transforming ourselves in a deeper level. In, and slowly to the point that we can touch our knees, and yet our back is always straight. And here to signify that touching our knees to understand the imbalance between the lower part of our leg and the upper part, the thighs. The imbalance between the two. What is the two? What are the two? The two is the mundane world, the mundane life, the life that we engage in society, and the spiritual life, which is our thighs. The two, how imbalanced or balanced they are. Out. Hít vô. Thở ra mình xuống, như vậy tức là mình bắt đầu vô sâu trong cái tiềm thức của mình để mình chuyển hóa thêm. Hít vô, sâu hơn, thở ra, mà trong cái quá trình này á, mình đụng chạm cái đầu gối. Đầu gối là cái gì? Là cái sự liên kết của cái hai cái chân, bắp đùi và cái bắp chuối. Bắp đùi là cái thế giới tâm linh, và bắp chuối là cái thế giới vũ trụ vật chất, cuộc sống bình thường trong cái society, trong cái xã hội. Và ở trên này là cái phần xuất tục của mình, cái phần tâm linh của mình. Rồi thở ra mình xuống luôn. Now you go all the way down. All the way down, you squat down. And now our fingers are touching the ground. Now you totally, completely understand the roots of your fear, of your schema, of your darkness. You understand them. Whether or not we change, maybe we figure out. But understanding is already a huge step. And then going up, inhale. And as you see, I'm trying to keep my back as straight as possible. Exhale to always connect with heaven. Hít vô in. Out. Inspire. Expire. Maintenant, on est tout en profondeur. Les doigts touchent. Pas tous les doigts, mais certains, quelques doigts touchent le sol, comme si on comprend la source, la racine des peurs, des colères, de la noirceur. Inspire. Expire. Xuống sâu thật sâu, ngón tay có thể đụng chạm cái mặt đất, cũng như là mình hiểu biết được cái gốc của cái bóng tối của mình. Thở ra. In. I'm talking about the below, but I didn't talk about how we rise ourselves up, how we're transforming ourselves up. In. Out. In. Rise ourselves from the dark. In. Out. Easy, right? So simple. Các bạn làm được không? Hít vô. Thở ra. Let's do one more. Out. In. Out. Now open the palms. In. Out. And we fold. And you see how the arms are like embracing. We completely embrace ourselves. The deep, dark, we embrace. We completely accept the good and the bad as a whole. Hít vô. Thấy cái tay em nó cũng là bao dung cả cái người của mình, cái phần tối và cái phần sáng của mình. Phần sáng là ở trên á, rồi phần tối là phần dưới. Thở ra, hít vô. Thở ra. Voyez ce mouvement comme si on embrassait complètement notre personne tout en profondeur. Et on s'embrasse aussi tout en hauteur, c'est-à-dire la lumière. L'un, l'obscurité, l'autre, l'ouverture et la lumière. lorsqu'on a les bras vers le haut. Expire. In. Out. In. Out. In. Still feel the heaviness on the fingertips, palms. Thì tiếp tục cảm nhận sức nặng 10 ngón tay, bàn tay, thở ra. Toujours ressentir la lourdeur dans les bouts des doigts, les paumes des mains. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Do you sweat? Oh, everyone's sweating here. I don't know about you. At home, out. And the movement very slow, but interestingly, really work ourselves and heat up our body. Out. Các bác có đổ mồ hôi không? Cái thế này nó chậm nhưng mà nếu các bác làm không nổi tại vì hơi thở nó ngắn quá thì có thể làm nhanh hơn chút không sao. Thở ra. Nhưng mà nhớ thư giãn, thở thật là sâu. Hai cái nó giúp mình vẫn được at least là trên cái thân của mình nó giúp mình làm cho cái thân mình nó có nóng được rồi nó đổ mồ hôi. Hít vô. Thở ra. Est-ce que vous transpirez? Essayez de respirer profondément et bien détendre votre corps. Si c'est trop lent, vous pouvez aller un peu plus vite, il n'y a pas de souci. Mais respirez profondément et bien détendre votre corps. If the breathing is too long for you, too slow, the movement, you can do a little bit faster. But make sure you breathe deeply and keep the body really relaxed. Okay, let's do one more. Thêm lần nữa. Out. In. Now we do the frog, but we don't jump, and we are doing with 2 breaths so far, for now. Mình làm thế con cóc nhưng mà 2 hơi và chậm lại, hít vô. Không có nhảy lên, thở ra. On fait la grenouille, mais sans le saut, et en 2 temps, en deux temps de respiration. Expire. In. Out. So this is just exactly like the frog, in a way that now we embrace completely right and wrong on one, and because we have finally, we're not stuck into the duality anymore, then we access to the true nature, to the highest principle, to the non-duality state up here. In, and then now we go down to share that light, that goodness into the world with gentleness. Remember that? It's just exactly the same. In, out. Hít vô. Thở ra, cái này như là cái thế con cóc thôi, không khác gì hết. Tức là cái ý nghĩa cũng như vậy, tức là mình hoàn toàn bao dung, đúng sai, tốt xấu. Tức là mình đạt được cái tâm thức bất nhị. Thành ra mình mới đốn nhập chân không. Đốn nhập chân không ở đây. Rồi mình nhẹ nhàng nhập thể. Cũng như là cái thế con cóc thôi, bình thường. Thở ra. Comme la grenouille, standard, basique. C'est-à-dire qu'enfin, on arrive à embrasser le bien et le mal. C'est-à-dire qu'on a accès à cette conscience qu'on appelle la conscience non duelle. Et du coup, on a accès à cette grande vérité que chacun d'entre nous devra découvrir. Et lorsqu'on redescend, on s'engage avec douceur dans le monde. Inspire, yo. Expire. Let's do one more. out. Now we do the full form, slower than the proper form, but one breath up and we jump our heels up. Ready? Deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. If you're used to it, if you have been learning with her for a long, long time, you can visualize the circulation breathing at this moment here. Hít vô. Thở ra. Let's do one more. Thêm lần nữa, encore une fois. In. Out, and let's do the reverse form. So going down, the arms to the side when we go up this time. Hít vô. Thở ra. Có thể làm cái vòng tiểu trò thiên nhất các bác quen rồi á, đã học lâu, thật lâu á, mấy năm, thì các bác có thể thở tiểu trò thiên trong cái thế này thôi. Hít vô. Thở ra. Vô. Ra. In. Out. In. Out. Remember, relax your hands, fingers. In. Out. Thả lỏng cái tay, bàn tay, ngón tay. Bien détendre vos mains, vos doigts. Let's do one more, thêm lần nữa, cuối cùng. Encore une fois. Drop your hands. Open your legs, 1/2 shoulder width, so wider. Mở chân ra khoảng một vai rưỡi. On écarte les jambes, une fois la largeur et demie de notre épaules. In, bring up. Palms together, and out, bring it down to the heart center. And then keep going down, open up, in. Try to keep your ears inside your arms. Ráng giữ lỗ tai trong cánh tay lúc mình đem tay lên. Essayez de garder les oreilles à l'intérieur des bras lorsqu'on lève les bras. Expire, relâchez. Détendez les genoux. In. So we're moving into the buffalo flow. This is a transitional form between the frog and the buffalo. It's not quite a frog, it's not quite a buffalo flow. Hít vô. Ra cái thế này là cái thế để mình chuyển qua từ thế cốc càng flow, càng liên hoàn vào cái châu liên hoàn. Ce mouvement est un mouvement de transition uniquement, transition de flot de la grenouille vers le flot du buffle. Let's do one more. In. Out. Now we move into the buffalo flow. Inhale, bring your 2 feet together. And exhale, fall down, just like the uniting heaven and earth. Hít vô in. Out. So we can do one breath or two breaths. So let's do 2 breaths. In. Out. Hít vô. Thở ra. Fold. Keep your back straight as you fold and then drop everything. Feel the stretch of your legs. Out. In. So here, the 2 feet together. We fall down, we see our feet, we see our position, where we stand. Very clear of where we are right now. Position. Talking about position. In. Out. Hai chân nhé, cùng nhau đứng một chỗ, một cái vị trí. Thành mình biết rõ ràng mình đang đứng ở đâu. Vì mình đứng ở đâu á, thì là mình sẽ có cái nhìn thế đó. Nhìn ở đâu thì mình nhìn như đó. Thở ra. So wherever we stand, wherever we're positioned, we have this vision, this view here. I cannot see what you see. You see the wall, you see the statue here, you see this. I cannot see them, but you can see it, right? But you cannot see what I see. I see the whiteboard, I see speakers, I see 2, 3 statues back there. Different views, position, and different angles. So we're talking about position, where our feet are positioned. Inhale, hít vô. Thở ra. Ici, les 2 pieds sont joints et quand on descend, on voit la position d'où on est. Et du coup, où est-ce qu'on se positionne? On a une certaine vue des choses sous un angle précis parce qu'on est positionné exactement dans cet emplacement. Si je changeais de position, d'emplacement, eh bien, je verrais les choses différemment. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Right leg, step back. Bước cái chân phải ra. Make sure your 2 feet not aligned, but one have their own lines. So it's easier to keep yourself balanced. Out. Cái chân phải lùi, rồi hai cái chân, hai cái đường khác nhau, không có đường giống nhau nếu không mất cân bằng. Thở ra. Les 2 pieds sur 2 différentes lignes, pas sur la même ligne, sinon c'est plus difficile de garder notre équilibre. Expire. Inspire. Expire. In. Out. So what happened here, now we open our legs, it's as if we're in a position where we're walking. And walking forward or backward, but in general, walking is to move forward in life. And so here, when we're going up and down, then we see how we move forward and how sometimes because of some of the prejudice, some of the darkness, some of the difficulties that we have, then our direction, our way of walking is not exactly where we have headed. Our vision and the way we walk might be unsynchronized. So here is to be aware and readjust ourselves and try to deal with our fear, deal with our darkness, deal with our habits, to transform and to realign our direction, our way of walking, our walk. Sometimes we say, hey, I have this dream here, but we never get to our dream, never. We walk all around and around and around, and after many years later, We never get to fulfill our dreams because so much fear, because so much anger, or because of so many different reasons that is pulling us down from the subconsciousness. So we're going down to be aware of those and try to rise up and transform so we can realign our walk towards our dreams. Dreams means to become who we can be best. In, out. In, out. In, bend the knees and step up. Bước, mình cong cái đầu gối, plier le genou et avancer. Bước lên. Out. In, hít vô. Khi nào mình bắt đầu hai cái chân nó như vậy, tức là đằng trước đằng sau á, tức cái thế này là cũng như là mình đang đi bộ. Đi á, thường là mình gọi là mình đi là tức là mình tiến bộ, mà trong cái con đường tiến bộ chứ chắc là mình cứ tiến bộ theo cái ý của mình, theo cái nhìn của mình. Có khi mình có mong là mình tới cái chỗ nào nhưng mà mình không có tới được, tại vì mình bị cái sợ này, hoặc là mình cái tánh của mình chưa có thay đổi, cái tánh xấu, cái thói quen hay cái gì đó. Thành ra mình đi xuống như vậy để mình nhận tri, rồi mình chỉnh lại, mình thay đổi cái người của mình, rồi từ từ á, cái cách mình đi là nó theo cái phương hướng là mình mong tiến hóa cái cách mình, cái mong đó là cái sự tiến hóa của cái người của mình. Thở ra, hít vô. Thở ra, quand on ouvre les jambes de cette manière, comme si on avançait, on marche. Et marcher, en général, dans ce sens du langage du corps, c'est de évoluer, d'avancer, avancer, vous voyez, avoir un progrès. Et on a toujours un rêve d'avancer, de progresser dans notre vie, mais parfois on n'arrive plus, nos jambes ne nous écoutent pas, on avance, mais en fait on marche sans but, sans direction. Donc dans ce mouvement, c'est de nous rappeler et d'avoir la clarté de notre direction et de comprendre que parfois on est pris piège, on est piégé par nos obscurités, nos peurs, nos colères, nos mauvaises habitudes et plein d'autres qui se passent en bas. Donc ce mouvement nous rappelle de non seulement d'avoir une clarté dans notre direction, mais de résoudre, dissoudre l'obscurité. Out. Simple movement, right? It feels like those movements have also so meaningless. It just, you see, look at the form, nothing much. But when we put the meaning on it, it makes a whole different dimension. Out. In. Out. Very ordinary. Ordinary. Does that make sense? Ordinary, like so plain, not much. Actually, it's so deep. In, hit your. Out. In. Out. In, bend the knees. Now stepping in and fold. Out. Thở ra, buông xuống. Thôi relax. Hoàn toàn thư giãn. Relâchez, détendez complètement votre corps. Focus at the navel. Tập trung vào trong cái rốn. On se focalise sur le nombril. Disengage your tongue. You don't need to curl up anymore, and breathe very gently into the navel. Cho khi lưỡi mình nó lăn xuống, không càng cong lên nữa. Thở thiệt là nhẹ vào trong cái rốn. Laissez la langue se poser. Plus besoin de la rouler sur le palais. On respire tout en douceur vers le nombril. Feel the relaxation of the body and the gentleness of your breathing. Hãy cảm nhận cái sự thư giãn toàn thân và cái sự nhẹ nhàng hơi thở. Ressentez la détente du corps et la douceur du souffle. Feel the inner peace, the serenity. Cảm nhận cái sự tĩnh lặng, an bình nội tại. Sensation de paix intérieure et de sérénité. I am free. I am home. Tôi tự tại và tôi trở về nhà rồi. Je suis libre. Et je suis chez moi. Open your eyes, mở mắt ra, ouvre les yeux. Open your palms. Embrace, bao hàm vạn tượng. Embrassez tout l'univers. And let go, buông xả vạn duyên, lâcher prise. Palms together, chắp tay lại, les mains jointes. With appreciation and humbleness, we bow down, lại xuống. Thank you everyone. Cảm ơn các bác các anh chị. Merci beaucoup à tous. Do you have any questions? Các bác có câu hỏi gì không? Est-ce que vous avez des questions? You feel it's short, right? Feel short? Or it's just right? Just right. Okay. Time's up so fast, right? Feel a lot of stretch? We didn't do our push-ups. We didn't do our plank and all of that. So I invite you to do it at home. We're going to do it ourselves here. 4 minutes, one stroke. Just kidding. Okay, let me check on the people all here. You have any questions? It's better now. Hip rotation meeting. Yes, hip rotation meeting. I cannot do this pose. You have, so I already answered that. Bonjour, Kanyim and Mabel. Tom, how long? A long time no see. Hi, Mabel, Kanyim, Temin, and don't always sign in, but we do still continue to practice with you. Thank you so much for keeping us all healthy and for continuing to serve all our group's members. You're welcome. Mathilde, thank you, excellent class as always. Jackie, thank you, Kangim and Mabel. Kim Kun, thank you, Kangim and Mabel. Bangop, thank you, Kangim and Mabel. Chantana, thank you very much. Kangim and Mabel. Angval, oh, it's a pleasure to follow you every week. All right, good, wonderful. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Friday, we're going to try to do at least the full first half of the Inigo Taichi Flow, which is the part where we transform ourselves from the darkness, okay? We're going to try to do that. Friday is a full form, supposedly, but the ITC Flow is so long, I'm not sure we can do the full form. So I'm going to try to reduce the warm-up. And as you see, this form here is almost kind of a warm-up, a stretch of the legs. So I'm going to skip some of the warm-up, and so we can have more time to do the full flow. But let's try to do the full first part of the series, and then next week we'll do the second part of the series, and then following we do the full. All right? I wish you a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day as usual, and keep yourself safe, and give a lot of positiveness to the people around you. Chúc các bác một ngày vui vẻ. Rồi thứ sáu này là mình sẽ làm cái phần nguyên cái series, nhưng mà không có thể làm hết. Mình làm cái series mà mình gọi là chuyển hóa cái bóng tối của mình. Rồi tuần sau là mình là cái phần khai mở. Rồi tuần tiếp nữa là mình làm xong là hết luôn. Thế là kỳ này là mình sẽ warm up, khởi động làm ít chút thôi để cho mình có thời gian để làm tất cả mấy cái thế. Chúc các bác một ngày vui vẻ. Passez une très belle journée ou bonne soirée à tous. Vendredi, on va faire la première série où on travaille sur la transformation de notre obscurité. Parce que tous les vendredis, en général, on fait tous les mouvements, mais le Taichi Flow, l'intégral Taichi Flow est tellement long que ça ne va être pas possible. Mais on va essayer de le faire dans la 3e semaine. Cette semaine, juste la première partie, 2e semaine, 2e partie, et 3e semaine, on fera toute la partie. OK? Au revoir, à bientôt, et soyez toujours positifs et donnez toujours beaucoup de bonheur aux gens qui vous entourent. Bye bye.